Good morning, friends. Some people are still joining, so we'll wait for a minute or two and then we'll start. Okay, so let's start. Let's take a view of the Nifty chart first. Nifty futures on a 5 box absolute box size. Although it has gapped up and went quite, more above 10,700. It has come down now, but it has not yet broken yesterday's low, which was near 10,600. So right now it is weak, but then above this column of O, the high of this O, which is 10,685, this weakness might go away. But at the same time, we need to see this exo zone is becoming red now, and this triple moving average has become flat. You can see it was coming down all the way from 10,900 and it has flattened now. So the path of the triple moving average also, as well as this exo zone. And then at the same time, if this gives a double top buy after here or maybe above 10,685, only then the trend can change. Till then, it is weak. But how much can it go lower? Now, one thing is very clear. Yesterday's low near 10,600 is a support. Now, for that, we need to see the straddle charts. Let's take a look at the 10,600 straddle chart. This is the 10,600 call and put, out of which call is about 69.70 and put is about 34. And you can see very clearly that straddle is going down. In fact, it is going down all the way for the last 4 days, and today now it is near 104, and it is still going down. If you take today's high, it is near 140, which was the high yesterday around closing also. So as long as it is below 140, a simple arithmetic says that 10,600 plus 140 and 10,600 minus 140. So plus 140 is 10,740. That means expiry is unlikely to be above 10,750. That is one thing which we can say. On the lower side, 10,600 minus 150, 140 is 10,460. So it might be above 10,460. Of course, 10,460 is quite a far off level as of now. So right now we need to only look at the higher level. So on the rise, it might not be worth going long because maybe till expiry 10,750 is the cap. Now, if you look at the 10,700 straddle, that shot up after Nifty showed weakness in the morning just now in the last 1 hour. But again, that also has started coming down. It has shown a double bottom sell just now. And more importantly, the exo zone is red and it is still below the triple moving average. So even this is weak. Now, what we have to see is whether this low is near 93 of the 10,700 straddle. Now, 10,700 straddle, if it doesn't break 90, which is today's low, that means 700 minus 90 is about 10,600. So which also points out to a support of 10,600. On the higher side, above 10,790 is ruled out for the moment, but below, on the lower side, below 10,600 looks unlikely. So we can take get a broad idea of the range till tomorrow, 10,600 to 10,750. Now, if you look at the OI, the PCR charts, I have plotted only 10,600 and 700 because the other are not so important. You will see the OI, the PCR of 10,700, which is the red line. There are only two lines, green and red. The red line has been going down all the way from, it was about 5 just a couple of days. 1 minute, the chart is not up, it seems. Yeah. So there are two lines. One is the green one is the PCR of 10,600 and red is PCR of 10,700. Now 10,700 PCR is 0.68, which is quite bearish for 10,700. So unless this improves, expiry above 10,700 looks difficult as of now. Whereas the PCR at 10,600 is right now 2.32. In fact, in the morning it took a support, so-called support, just below 2, which is bullish. So this again points out to the fact that 10,600 might be held till expiry. So one thing is sure, breaking 10,600 as of now looks difficult. Now, if you look at the individual charts of the calls and the puts, let's take 10,700 put. I'm opening the 10,700 put chart. Yeah. So yesterday, because Nifty made a rush in the late afternoon, it went down. It also broke the low. But you can see there is a support near 35, 37, which is from the 28th of January. You can see it here. So as long as this is not broken, now 10,700 put not going below 30 means expiry below 10,670. Now that is a bit, I mean, fine tuning more. But on the higher side, yesterday's high was near 130. So 10,700 minus 130 is 10,570. And that has not been crossed yet. Though it, in fact, today's high is about 100, which again points to 10,600 level. So if this starts coming down now, and if this gives a double bottom sell maybe below this column of O, which is 78, only then we can see some rise in Nifty. But again, that might be capped. Now coming to the OI of 10,700 and 10,600 put. So for Nifty to go keep rising, we saw the PCR at 10,700 was weak, and that is mainly because of this sudden fall. I'm plotting the OI chart of 10,700 put. So yesterday from about 34 lakhs, now it has come down to 26 lakhs. So there was a sharp fall in the OI of the 10,700 put, and that is what mainly led to the fall in the PCR at 10,700. And this is not rising. For any stock or underlying to keep rising, it needs support from the put OI. So as long as you don't see any put writing at 10,700, which will take the OI up. Again, 10,700 looks a bit difficult to cross. Maybe like we said, 10,750. So and now if you go to the 10,600 put, I'll open the chart of 10,600 put with the OI. So here you can see, compared to yesterday's afternoon low, today it has not gone below that low. So which means that this OI is not put 10,600 put is not getting covered. In fact, now in the last half an hour or so, you have seen the put has risen a bit. So this, if you see the last half an hour on the OI, the lower side of the chart, this rise in the 10,000 OI of 10,600 put is a bullish sign. So again, this points to a level of 10,600 being a support. Now to see where it can go, let's take a look at the 10,600 call. I'm plotting a chart of 10,600 call now. Yeah. So on a 1% box size, or I mean, yesterday's low was near 70, whereas today's low is near below 65. And the exo zone has become red. The triple moving average, which had started going up, has started coming down. So again, this points to weakness at the high level. What is the high yesterday? It was 121. Today again it was about around the same. So between 120 and 125 is the high. So even if one goes long, unless this call crosses 120, now 10,600 plus 120 is 10,720, and again we come back to the same level, 10,720, 740. So that is another sign that this expiry might be sideways. Now if we take a look at the OI of the 10,600 call, that might show if there is any covering happening. I'm plotting 10,600 call with OI. Now you can see since morning there has been a rise in the OI. You can see this white line is the day separator. So since morning there has been a rise, and the morning high is again like we said near 125. So only when this OI starts falling, right now it is 12 lakh, 12.24 lakhs. So only if this starts falling can we see some recovery in Nifty. So what one needs to see is maybe near 10,600, 620, or maybe even now one can, if one buys a call, which is already 80 rupees, oh sorry, 66, 67 rupees. So the stop loss should be below 10,600 spot. Maybe yesterday's low, which was 10, I think 590 something. And then even if you want to carry for the next couple of hours, this OI, which is near 12.24 lakhs, must start falling. Otherwise, this also can go sideways and might pay you nothing. Now coming to the bank Nifty, I'm just closing these charts because they are of no use now. Okay, let's take a look at the bank Nifty futures chart first. Box size is absolute 10 for intraday. The bank Nifty has shown some bit of strength since yesterday, and that is mainly because of ICICI Bank and Axis Bank. But the other banks are not participating. So what you need to look out for is, though it is in a buy. In fact, it gave a triple top buy in the morning, but again gave a double bottom sell. But it is still above the triple moving average. The XO zone is still on a borderline. So now, if it gives a next double top buy, which is about 26,760. So maybe another 50, 55 points, and then crosses the morning high, that can show some rise. And at the same time, uh, this horizontal count can get activated. No, but that is for an intraday chart, it is not of much use today because of expiry. It's difficult to say. Now, if you go to the 26,500 straddle chart, that might give a clue of what Bank Nifty is about to do. This chart is showing, I'm plotting the chart of 26,500 straddle for tomorrow's expiry. So this chart again, this straddle has been coming down. Now it is near 317, and it is about to give a double bottom sell, a fresh double bottom sell, which is a continuation. The exo zone is making a lower peak here. So the high of the morning was near 380. So 26,500 plus 380 is 26,880. So you can say 26,900. And on the lower side, 26,150, 26,200. But that is quite lower. So let's not talk about that. But at the same time, even if Bank Nifty becomes strong, 26,800, 26,900 is the upper side. upper limit which you can talk of. Now, if you look at the put 31st January 26,500 put. Now 1% box size. This is a 26,500 put on a 1% box size. You can see that it has made a multiple tops near 150, 155, 160, 170 yesterday and day before. So 26,500 minus 170, let's say 200 points is 26,300. Now, if this has moved above the triple moving average, it has given a double top buy here. So this indicates some strength in the put, which means weakness in Bank Nifty, which in any case is visible on the chart. So if this put moves above 26, which is the morning high of near 64, sorry, the last 1 hour high, there will be resistance near today's high, which is 85.90, and yesterday's low, which is again near say 80.85. So that needs to be watched out for. So again, this also indicates sideways movement. So I'm afraid the long option players might not get much today and tomorrow, except for some scalping of 10, 20, 30 points here and there. What is more important is if this gives a double bottom sell, that means Bank Nifty might continue lower or might just remain sideways in this 100, 120 points till tomorrow. So this indicates no strength at all. Just going back to the Nifty chart, Nifty, it seems again it's going sideways, so doing nothing, but it's again below the triple moving average, not yet bullish, but has taken support near just above yesterday's low, so maybe a higher low, but nothing can be said so far. So the PCR also is at the same level. I'm just taking a look at the previous charts once again. Now you can see the 10,600 straddle is going down again. So now it is 101. The MAs are 10, 15 and 20, which are default settings, and they are not based on the time. They are based on the last 10 closing of the last 10 columns, 15 columns and 20 columns. There's a difference between moving average on candlestick and moving average on and figure charts. So again, this 10,600 straddle indicates sideways movement. 10,700 straddle indicates sideways movement. So I think we are going to have a double expiry as long as the low of 10,600 is intact. Maybe once if that is broken, let's take a look at the one last look at the 10,600 put. That is showing any signs of rising. I'm plotting 10,600 put now. Again, it is not showing. In fact, in the morning, it gave a very big, which is called an anchor column, from all the way from 42 to 15. And again, that had not been crossed in the fall so far. So again, this indicates no strength in the put. This is a 3% box size. If I go to a 1% box size, again, it is coming down. So maybe with a stop loss above today's high, one can buy a shot in this, but stop loss above today's high, yesterday's afternoon high, which was near 44, is very important. So right now we are getting a stop loss of only 10 rupees with a reward of full 30 rupees. So this might be a good trade, shorting 10,600 put now or on rise with a stop loss above 44, 45, which is a 10 rupee risk for a reward of 30. So this is the only trade which is visible right now. I don't know why charts are not coming. I have loaded the same chart on 1% boxes. Let's see if it appears now. Yeah, now, now the chart has come. You can see this 10,600 put got sold off yesterday. It made a high near 6570, and this morning, because of the gap up in Nifty, it went all the way to the 13 14 low. So right now it showed strength in the morning, but now again it is showing weakness. So like I said, starting near 32 33 with a stop loss above 45 for a target of at least today's low and maybe zero. This might be the only trade which I can think of right now. I don't think, I mean, if you go long in calls, they'll be only scalping 10 15 points, maybe in the 10,600 call, not much in the 10,700 call. The expiry as of now seems to be dull. So, in any case, we have finished 20 minutes. Okay, now that there have been two, although we didn't want to cover it, but there have been two queries, one on HDFC and one on Tata Steel. I'll just take these are the only two futures I'm looking at now. Tata Steel and HDFC. So I'm plotting Tata Steel futures now. I don't know, some problem in the YouTube. It's sticking. Okay, now Tata Steel futures has come. This is the daily chart on 0.25% boxes, which naturally bearish. Everyone knows that. Now on the intraday chart, it has shown some signs in the morning. It shot up from 445 to 460, 65, and right now it is correcting. But on a 0.15% box size, maybe if it comes near 450 with a couple of rupees of stop loss, you can try, and it might go towards 470 for tomorrow. The Tata Steel for the very short term looks bullish, though it is bearish on the daily chart. It looks right for a pullback, maybe 475, 480. Okay, one last chart, HDFC. I'm plotting chart of HDFC. Anyway, on a daily chart, it is very bearish, and unless it moves above at least 1950, it is going to remain bearish. On an intraday chart, also it is not showing much strength, and there was a big down in the morning, and okay, there is a small support here near 1860, 65. That's all I can see, and if that is held, it can show a pullback, but it is bearish with a support near 1860, 65 on futures. So that's all, friends. Thanks for joining in. It looks like the expiry might be dull. Let's see this action, but if at all there is no action, it might be because on the lower side, if at all 10,600. On the higher side, I think 10,750 might be the cap for the till expiry tomorrow. Thank you.